it made me feel inspired and really good. And he was always real nice to me. He'd sit me down, "What's going on with you, baby boy?"
Hold up, Bestie. Drop everything. This one's not just suspicious. It's chilling. Picture this. An autopsy slammed shut in record time. A grief-stricken beach still echoing with CPR counts. And TikTok sleuths flooding your feed with satanic number codes. Malcolm Jamal Warner is gone. But the internet swears a deadly riptide isn't the real culprit. Why is Dave Chappelle hinting at Hollywood hit jobs? What seven-figure contract did Warner refuse weeks before he vanished beneath Costa Rica's surf? And how does a single missing eyewitness unlock or bury the truth? Stick around because over the next few minutes, we'll unravel the sealed autopsy, decode those eerie numerology claims, and expose the chilling pattern that links Warner's final no to Katt Williams' Kevlar Nights and Chappelle's $50 million escape. By the end, you'll decide whether Warner's fate was tragic coincidence or a warning shot to anyone who dares keep their soul. Autopsy sealed, witnesses speak, and Hollywood grieves, yet the internet keeps screaming cover-up. Did a riptide really claim Malcolm Jamal Warner, or did he pay the ultimate price for saying no? The official story landed fast and clean. At 9 a.m. on July 22, 2025, barely 48 hours after Warner vanished beneath Playa Cocal's turquoise breakers, Costa Rica's Judicial Investigation Agency, OIJ, closed his case file. The 4-page ruling lists one cause of death: asphyxiation by submersion. No broken bones, no blunt force trauma, no drugs, no alcohol, no foreign substances. A senior OIJ pathologist, Dr. Mariela Chacon, told reporters all toxicology screens were negative. This was a textbook drowning. Local Red Cross logs confirm that paramedics reached the beach in 12 minutes and cycled CPR for 45, calling time of death at 14:30. Yet that crisp paperwork smashed head-on into the vacation that became a vigil. Warner touched down on July 18th, grinning for fan selfies in San Jose Airport and promising Instagram followers nothing but salt water, sun, and dad jokes. On the morning of July 20th, the Caribbean looked glass calm until a hidden channel current snapped him and another tourist past the sandbar. Witness Dr. Javier Valdez, a New York anesthesiologist on holiday, sprinted when he heard screams, fighting chop for nearly 70 meters before reaching the pair. He and a local surfer dragged Warner ashore. Medics arrived moments later, but the actor never regained a pulse. Why was no lifeguard on duty? Budget cuts had left Playa Cocal's volunteer unit stretched to 3 beaches that morning. Caribbean Guard, the NGO coordinating them, later admitted they'd redirected manpower to Puerto Viejo for a high-risk swell, leaving Cocal's unguarded. Critics pounced. The same beach saw 4 rip current rescues in 2024, and a 2015 national study pegged Costa Rica's marine drownings at 590 between 2001 to 2012, most traceable to rip channels like Cocal's. That gap in protection and an early tabloid blunder claiming Warner's 8-year-old daughter was also pulled under sparked fury online. A rescue diver later clarified she never left the sand, but mistrust had already hatched. And as candles flickered on the shoreline, the numbers game began. TikTok sleuths seized on numerology. Warner died at 54, 5 plus 4 equals 9, the mystic number of completion, on the 201st day of the year, the exact episode count of The Cosby Show. Some stitched the fatal date to Event 201, the 2019 pandemic war game, insisting elites reuse the number as a signature. Their montages, cryptic diagrams, whispered voiceovers, ominous reversed audio have clocked 23 million views under number Warner 9. Skeptics roll eyes, but the algorithm rewards intrigue, and those spinning digits soon ushered Dave Chappelle back into the conversation. During an unannounced July 30th late show at Atlanta's Laughing Skull, Chappelle lit a cigarette, squinted at the packed house, and mused, "When you say no to the wrong paper, you'd better know how to swim back to shore." Literally. Phones went up. The clip hit 6 million views overnight. Audiences needed no refresher. In 2005, Chappelle fled a $50 million Comedy Central deal, resurfacing in South Africa while tabloids labeled him unstable. Oprah prodded him to say he'd lost his mind on live TV. He refused, citing executives who pushed antipsychotics at the first sign of resistance. That backstory casts a chilling shadow on Warner's final no. Agency whispers say that in June 2025, Warner declined a $3.4 million streaming film contract, casting him as a disgraced drug-running father. Friends recall him bristling at scripts that rip dignity from Black fathers for shock laughs. In a 2023 podcast, he outlined his creed: If I can't face my daughter after a role, I won't take it. Period. The rejected deal, insiders claim, came bundled with a non-disclosure strong enough to choke a career. That refusal maps squarely onto the pattern of pressure haunting other artists. Katt Williams told Jaguar Wright he survived a midnight home invasion after turning down a shady studio offer, sleeping in Kevlar for months because they don't just blacklist, they hunt. Khloë Bailey, sobbing in a July TikTok live, said Ryan Coogler's vampire film Sinners felt too real. They promise you forever if you'll just sign it all away. The narrative is eerily consistent. Integrity invites retaliation. And so the grief and the doubt deepen. Within 48 hours of the drowning, Anthony Mackie called Warner a beautiful human being on People Live, reminiscing about late-night FaceTime bass jams. Viola Davis tweeted a candle emoji and a single word, devastated. Bill Cosby issued a statement likening Warner's death to losing his own son, Ennis. Every tribute sparked a fresh wave of comments, broken heart emojis tangled with dagger icons, and wake-up hashtags alleging ritual sacrifice. Spotify streams of The Cosby Show soundtrack spiked 210%, while Warner's spoken-word album Selfless re-entered Billboard's jazz chart for the first time since 2015. But it's the missing pieces that keep the fire alive. Security footage from resort cameras remains sealed under Costa Rica's Privacy Law 8968. Officials cite ongoing administrative review, full toxicology. OIJ summarized no toxins, but refuses to publish its 72-substance panel, fueling claims of selective testing. Second swimmer's silence. The rescued tourist, identified only as Mason, 35, USA, exited the country on a medical privacy waiver and has vanished from public view. Lifeguard shortage. Caribbean guard fields just 9 certified guards across 48 kilometers of coastline. Volunteers say July's budget barely covers gasoline for ATVs. Stack the facts against fear, and the picture sharpens. But the echo won't quiet. Between viral numerology charts and heart-wrenching eulogies lies a ledger of cold cash. Catalog bumps like Warner's can generate 6-figure royalties in weeks. Money that flows to estates, labels, and sometimes the very studios that once dangled silencing contracts. Our next episode follows that money, because dollars, unlike digits or rumors, never lie. For now, weigh the evidence yourself. Sterile autopsy or sinister warning? Drop your verdict below, stay curious, and keep your soul, whatever the price. Hit subscribe and ring the bell so you don't miss our deep dive into who really profits when a star's voice goes silent.